And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this match about to get underway, Ronnel, and you've got a special guest up there, have you?
Yeah, he's just walking up the stairs right now, and we'll have a bit of a chat to him about the game that's just happened, and we're going to bring him in. He's chewing on a bit of food. He's quite a hungry man. So, as we welcome to the broadcast here, no other than the former NBL player himself and a championship winner with the Adelaide 36ers and the current Lady Hobart Chargers coach, Mark Nash. Mark, welcome.
Thanks, mate. It's really good to be here. It's pretty exciting with the Chargers going online, and hopefully we've got a few people online checking the game out.
Bendigo looking to make a set play. They go to the big man in Tony Lewis, who's having a great season. So Harris Trunks with the ball now. Gives a little backhand pass to Kevin White. Nice pass inside to Anthony Freeman. He puts up the turnaround Jade and makes it. Good double team by the Chargers. Ball back to Probert. Has to look elsewhere. He's got it back now. Shot clock to 3 and beyond. They need to get busy. And just in the nick of time to get up, Lewis with the tough rebound, puts it back up and makes the 2. Tony Lewis averaging 12.2 rebounds per game, Mark, and is certainly showing that he's MVP.
And look, that's really tough. You know, you do a great job of playing 23 seconds of fantastic defence and then just have a lapse on the block out, and you know, Tony Lewis isn't going to make a mistake on that putback. So that's a letdown for the Chargers after, you know, a pretty good possession of D.
White for 3, yes.
Yeah, he has, and you know, just shows you know, being able to have a player that can come off the bench and have an impact straight away. And Big Cow does a great job on the boards and trying to hustle. And you can see there another steal by Tommy Wright, and we're off to the races.
So Wright with it now. He looks for options. White into Masunda. Nice fake by Terry, who goes exploring, puts up the little teardrop and makes the 2. So Johnson now with the ball carrying duties as he brings it up the floor. Here's Wisher with it now. Back to Johnson, who goes exploring. Nice drive and throws it down. Oh my! Grant Johnson gets upstairs.
And this is where it's really important for the Chargers to come down and execute a couple of times, maybe try and get an inside basket. You know, they've had a couple of three-pointers that were off the mark, so let's see what they can come up with here.
So Barker, now Radcliffe in turn to Wills. Now Masunda putting on some moves against Probert and kicks it off to White for another 3. Kevin White having a really good first quarter at the moment.
Yeah, it looked like the players were confused. They started heading off Bendigo's way, but you know, fortunately we got the ball back, and let's see what we can come up with here.
So Wright now with it. Gets the on-ball screen. Doesn't need it as Tommy Wright goes bang for another 3. And they're up by 4. We're under a minute to play here in the first. Looks at the clock and decides to slow it down. I think Rushy's calling for 1 shot. So let's see what they come out here now. Here's Sam Yule, the youngster from Grenadiers, who's getting some court time. Good to see. Right back with the ball now. 5 left. They've got to get busy. Wright with the long 3. Bang! Another 3 for Tommy Wright. Bendigo up the floor through Wilshire. Alley-oop play. Oh, Grant Johnson makes a play of the night by far. Great alley-oop play.
And look, I was just about to say how big Bendigo's gone. They've got that long and athletic lineup, and you can see Johnson running that right-hand lane, just, you know, threw the finger up.
Just on 5 minutes to go here, second quarter, 29-24, as Hogan goes for 3. Yes. Looking at his options, Hobart seems stagnant on their offenses. White has to put it up and does so. Good option by Kevin White.
You know, play smart, try not to pick up that third one, because, you know, really you could still play a half out if you've got 3 at half time. So you do rely on the players, but also wanting to try and set them up so they're not picking up that third one in the second quarter.
And a beautiful alley-oop play from Johnson to Vandenberg, and Vandenberg throws it down with 1 hand there as well too. To Wright for 3, just off. Lewis will pull that one down, and good vision up the floor to Probert, and goes himself and makes the 2 for Kevin Probert.
Bendigo's done a good job this last couple of minutes, and the challenge for Hobart now is to try and get a basket before half time.
Absolutely. So we're down to about 13 seconds left now, so Hobart needs to score here. Wright with the ball. Kicks it to White, who will just get this 7 seconds to go. Right from the car park. Just off. Johnson with it. This will round us out. Wright got the steal. Will drop. Yes! Tommy Wright on the buzzer at half time. Gets the lucky break and sees a 2-point ball game. It is 37-35. Back to Johnson here. Shot clock is 5. They need to get it up. Lewis with a few moves of his own.
So I think initially he was looking to pass to Vandenberg, changed his mind, and I'm giving that to Lewis.
Now let's see if
So here we go.
Notre Dame's Mr. Mark Nash has got it right on the money. Good pressure. But
And this is where Lewis is so effective. That big guy that can inbound the ball, kick it back to him, and he can actually make a move, get you into offense.
I still think Adelaide do have the best knowledgeable fans in the NBL by far, too. As the ball is back with Bendigo down the floor here. Here's Bell in turn to Probert. Goes exploring, splits through Freeman and then puts up a nice up and under. Great shot by the veteran Kevin Probert. That, between AFL umpiring, two toughest gigs ever to do as an official, as Radcliffe goes for three. That's just long. So rebound there by Taylor Bell. Now Wilshire has the ball, splits through a couple. And decides to slow it down. This is a good option here. As Wilshire goes cross court here to Bell. Looking inside to Lewis. They recognise the good option. Lewis then gets trapped in a double team, puts up a miraculous shot.
That's a good rebound by Kevin White.
Good rebound by White, who appeared to get fouled. Referees didn't see it that way, but up the other end of the floor, Kevin White makes a layup.
And there certainly are a lot of rules in basketball, and that's where people that are perhaps new to the sport find that it is a very technical game. It's one of the good things about the game as well. There's a lot of strategy, and here we see Tom Wright.
Wright goes for it, just off, but the tip in there. Does Bendigo have it down there into the floor? Down what we call the bar end of the floor here at the stadium is, great alley-oop play from Johnson to Vandenberg. Absolutely, so we are underway here, term number 4.
You can see the Chargers in a 3-2 zone here, so they're trying to fill up some space, and Tommy Wright's got a mismatch inside, but...
So Probert for 3, yes. Kevin Probert with a nice selection shot of a three-pointer. Ball gets swinged around. So he's right with it at the 45 and goes for the 3 now. Bang! Tommy Wright hits the 3 and they needed that one. Don't seem to want to get along, and now play starts.
And look, Probert's really that old school point guard. You know, he's tough, he gets up in you, he's got the ability to knock down the shot when he's open, and I really like his game. He's been around this team for probably 7 or 8 years now, and you know, he's a real leader of this program, played behind Ben Harvey for a number of years, so you know, he's a real tough, real point guard. Absolutely,
and been lucky enough to see Kevin play every time here in Hobart, and certainly one of my favourite players in the league as well too, is Michael Bigger for 3.
Yeah, look, and he spent a bit of time with the Sydney Kings under Shane Hill, I think, and I'm pretty sure he might have been there at the same time as Kevin White, so that might have even been part of the connection to get Kevin down here, but yeah, it's really good to see the calibre of players we're able to recruit, both for our men's and women's teams.
And it's always good to see these guys down here and the Hobart fans to see the exposure that they've been exposed to, which is good.
And for our young players coming through to have that weekly, daily training environment against these guys and girls. So look, it's something that will hopefully benefit our next generation coming through as well. Here's that pressure.
Yep, and again, Mark Nash, Mr. Notre Dame's getting it right.
And that's just the cool head of Josh Wiltshire there. You know, didn't get flustered. You know, you got Thierry and Aston up the court, but he's just that real true point guard, and then finds his big man under the basket.
And the alley-oop didn't go for Vandenberg. Couldn't jump high enough.
And we've got Thierry and Vandenberg under the basket. Let's see what happens here.
And another alley-oop play. This time Vandenberg makes no mistakes and throws it down.
And look, that one's just simply, too big. Too big. And it was a good look by the guard to get the ball up to him, but the big fella made the right decision. He got to the basket, and Thierry was just unfortunately not able to contest that one. And look, this is even where that points differential comes into it. I know we spoke about it earlier, but when you're in the same conference as a team, you don't want to see a game blow out, and unfortunately this one's now at 22. So another 2 points here becomes important, and Woodsy was able to get that one. So going up to Bendigo now, both teams, we're going to go and get 2 wins on the road in a couple of weeks' time.
Absolutely, and that's the ball game right there, as Mike Woods unfortunately didn't beat the clock in time. So it's 78 to 56 at the end here.